Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be talking a little bit out of John 4, not about the Samaritan woman actually. It's about Jesus healing the official son. So it's John 4:43 through 54. So if you want to pause the video and get there real quick, go ahead, but I'm getting right into it. And actually I'm going to skip the first two verses. I'm just going to go straight to 45. So here we go. When he arrived in Galilee, the Galileans welcomed him. They had seen all that he had done in Jerusalem at the Passover festival, for they had also been there. Once more he visited Cana in Galilee, where he had turned the water into wine, and there was a certain royal official whose son lay sick at Capernaum. When this man had heard that Jesus arrived in Galilee from Judea, he went to him and begged him to come and heal his son, who was close to death. "Unless you people see signs and wonders," Jesus told him, "you will never believe." The royal official said, "Sir, come down before my child dies." "Go," Jesus replied, "your son will live." The man took Jesus at his word and departed. While he was still on the way, his servants met him with the news that his boy was living. When he inquired as to the time when his son got better, they said to him, "Yesterday at 1 PM the fever left him." Then the father realized that this was the exact time at which Jesus had said to him, "Your son will live." So he and his whole household believed. This was the second sign Jesus performed after coming from Judea to Galilee. So, I just want to touch up on the fact that Jesus doesn't always work the way we think he will. This man, he thought he knew how Jesus worked. He had heard about all the signs and all the miracles he had performed, and how all Jesus had to do was lay a hand on these sick and disabled people and they would be healed. So this man thinks, okay, I'll get Jesus to come home with me so he can lay a hand on my son and my son will no longer die, that he'll be healed from his illness. Sure, Jesus could have done it, but that's not what he did. He said, "Your son will be healed, now go home," and the dude's son was still healed. Jesus didn't have to put a hand on him in order for him to be healed. He doesn't always work the way that we think he's going to. And on top of that, it wasn't like the dude's son was any less healed just because Jesus healed him a different way. No, he was still fully, completely healed. He wasn't sick anymore. He wasn't about to die. He wasn't on his deathbed. And I think that's super important for us to remember, that Jesus doesn't always just do things the way we think he will. I'd say I'm a pretty smart person. I would definitely consider myself to be smart, but it's easy for me at least to fall prey to the idea that I know how God works, that I know how he's gonna move, and because like I've been a Christian for a long time, and so I think sometimes that like I know that how he's gonna do things, but the truth is that he's far more powerful than I can imagine, and he can work in ways that I can't even think of. And so it's important for me to hear stories like this to see that, like, reading it, I was like, oh, Jesus is just gonna go with this dude, he's gonna heal another person, like boom, boom, boom. But that's not what happened. It kind of caught me by surprise. And I think that with a lot of people, like, hearing this is kind of refreshing, that like, okay, like things didn't go the way that I thought they were going to, but it's because God can work in a different way. But on top of that, like, I want to touch up on two more things, like how the man like responded. Because first of all, he had faith that Jesus could change his situation. And I think that's the first step in really allowing God to work in our life his way, is having faith that he can change our situation. And then two, having trust that even if it isn't our way, that he is changing the situation. So despite the fact that Jesus did not heal the way, or his son, this official son, the way that he thought he was going to, he still healed him. And then this official trusted Jesus when he said that he had healed him. So that's all I want to leave you with. Thank you so much for watching this little video, and yeah, that's it. Bye.